caution with that mower, right turn to northwest, Cessna 11228. Mixtures bridge carb heats in. Takeoff trim is set. Alright, we got 1.6 on the magnetic, 1.6 on the heading, 1.6 on the pavement. Go full throttle. Green, green, green.
Executive Tower, experimental 6 uniform over Baha'i landing with Tango.
I didn't take my wing correction out at all.
Nope, I was wondering when you're going to take it out. And gotta use that rudder.
Experimental 6 uniform Executive Tower, continue northbound along the lake. I'll call your inbound. Traffic will be a Challenger departing to the northeast.
6 uniform.
NA Charles, up, hold and short, we're ready.
Challenger, Charlie Fox Hotel, Romeo Lima, Executive Tower. I got a Cirrus on a 4-mile final for runway 16. Additional traffic on the upwind as a Cessna turning right to the northwest. 10 left heading 040, start turn within a half-mile departure on runway 16. Clear for takeoff. There is a mower left of runway 16 and personnel and vehicle right of runway 16.
Alright, hey Charles, clear to go. 040 within a half a mile and check the rest.
Just to get out of his way.
Yep. Yeah, so that's further south. Don't have to worry about that guy.
Yep.
Alrighty. So you're gonna keep us at 3,000, and you're gonna keep us on north.
Yep.
Okay. And then you got a nice little reference point out there, something that you can visibly see.
Yep.
Alrighty.
So we'll go ahead and do slow flight.
Yes, sir. And remember, since it's a little bit warm, probably don't want to go full flaps. I'd recommend going to about 20 degrees and then seeing what the plane's going to do. This guy's a 150, does not have a lot of horsepower in there to maintain that altitude. Keep pitching. And I'd add a little bit more power. We're steadily dropping. Remember, it's the power for that altitude, pitch for airspeed. And then try to keep us nice and coordinated. Yep, pitch up a little bit more. I want to try to activate that stall horn to figure out where this plane will actually stall.
Oh, I thought I heard it.
Huh. Don't know why, but I can't hear it. Do you hear anything right now?
No.
Pitch up a little bit more.
I hear something.
Yeah, that's super faint.
Pretty faint, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. All right, so 40. That's where we want to be, between 40 and 50. So right now, I'd add a little bit more power, just to make sure we maintain that altitude. And then right now, you can actually use that trim wheel. It's going to help you keep that pitch. And if you got it all trimmed out just perfectly, you should be able to let go. See? This is it, right here. This is slow flight. Congratulations. You're doing it. Alrighty, now let's make this a little bit more complicated. I want you to give me a left turn, very, very shallow left turn, all the way to the west.
Alright, left turn to the west.
And you're going to try to hold your altitude and hold that airspeed as fast as you can.
Traffic 81 November is left down 126, stop County.
Perfect. Nicely done. Alright, let's up the game now. I want you to give me a right turn to the north, but I also want you to give me a climbing right turn. So I want you to climb us up to 3,200.
Alright, climbing to 3,200 to the north.
Remember, you can take out one notch of those flaps.
Ah, yeah.
That's going to help you climb a little bit. Add just a little bit more back pressure.
Yeah, I'm going a little fast, aren't I?
Yep, just a tad bit. Remember, we've already established where we know this plane's going to stall. It's going to be at that 40.
Sorry, traffic 81 November is left base 26, stop County.
Alrighty. And then if you want, you can go ahead and add that next notch of flaps back in there. Because we already have the trim wheel set for exactly where we want it to be.
Traffic 81 November is 35, 26.
Give me a little bit more power. Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, I want you to give me a left turn, left descending turn to the west, and descend me down to 2,800.
Alright.
Remember, keep that speed between that 40 and 50. So you gotta increase that back pressure a little bit. And then you can reduce that throttle a little bit more.
Not really descending, am I?
Nope, so don't be afraid to, pull that throttle back a little bit more. And if you want to really descend, you still got flaps. Got extra knots of flaps that you can put in there. That's going to increase that drag. Going to help you descend even quicker. Alrighty. I now would like for you to recover from this.
All right.
Don't forget about those flaps. And you can go ahead and cruise us all the way back out.
Back to 3.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm being kind of tentative with the throttle on the slow flight.
Yeah. And I think it was because of like that little bit of engine roughness that we were kind of experiencing. Now, could very well be that the carb heat isn't like fully on or it's not fully connected.
Dutch County traffic, Cutlass 93 to Delta is 13 miles to the southeast.
Yep, I see him.
Slowly entering a left downwind for runway 26.
You can take us up to the north. Uh-oh, just lost your engine.
Carb heat's on.
Campbell traffic, Warrior 2080 Victor is 10 miles northwest, landing 27, Campbell.
Yeah, that guy's somewhere up this way.
Okay.
Alright, so let's try to pick a field. Gonna be somewhere over this way.
Dutch County traffic, A1 on the first left crosswind.
I'll go this way? The wind's coming from the west.
Yeah, it is, but I'm more concerned about
That guy?
that plane.
All right. I'm going to pick these yellow fields over here, but then I'll have a tailwind.
I mean, you might be able to make this. You might be able to do, you know, like a weird kind of downwind base final. All right, what else should we be doing?
All right, so we've done A and B, so we're going to go through the checklist. We're going to go floor to door. We check the fuel shut-off valve. We'll check the mixture. Mixture's rich. Carb heat. Throttle, we're going to go all the way over to mags. We'll check the mags and check the primer, make sure the primer's locked, and it looks like everything's set up on that end, but the engine didn't restart, so we're going to tune 121.5. We're going to put squawk 7700. We're going to say Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Cessna 11228 is type 150, souls on board. Had an engine out failure over Fox Lake, and we are going to make an emergency off-airport landing at a field just to the northeast of Fox Lake.
Alrighty. Sounds good. And then what are you going to tell me, your passenger?
Your passenger, I'm going to say make sure you got your seatbelt and shoulder harness fastened. I'm going to say we have an engine out. We're going to make an emergency landing in this field here. So I want you to brace yourself and open the door before we land. And that's kind of it, isn't it? Forget something?
I mean, yeah. Mainly, like once we land, where should I run to?
I'll run behind the plane and get well clear of the aircraft after we land.
Alrighty. Sounds like a plan. I know exactly what I need to do. Alright. See? Right now, you're on kind of like a nice, good downwind. I think you'd be able to make that field.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have your engine back yet. I want to see how close we can get there. I'll give it back to you when we get to about 1400, maybe 1300.
Campbell traffic, Warrior 80 Victor's 3 miles northwest, landing 27, Campbell.
You see? Yep, you got this all lined up. All you would do is extend out, make a base, make a final, and you'd be able to land. I see.
Yep.
You can make that field. All right, go ahead. Full throttle. Got your engine back.
And there's a helicopter there.
Dodge County traffic, Elvis 9387 Delta is 6 to the south, entering a left downwind for 26, Dodge County.
And then, yep, might want to turn us a little bit up to the north. Just to avoid that guy.
Camel traffic, Warrior 80 Victor is joining the pattern for 27 on the crosswind. Camel.
Yep, so keep going to the north.
Okay.
Just because I don't know exactly what that little helicopter's doing. Yeah, that was good.
Camel traffic, Warrior 80 Victor is downwind for 27, Campbell.
And then in a little bit, you'll give me another, well, basically 180-degree left turn all the way back to the south.
All right.
We're going to try to do all of our landings, and we're going to do touch and goes at executive.
Okay. So we'll do 180, head back to executive?
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
And then you can climb us up to about 2,500.
All right. That's going to be pointed right at us in just a bit. So if he says expect right downwind, do I have to wait for him to tell me to enter the right downwind?
Yeah. Just because he might say, oh, you know what? No, we want you to do a left downwind, and now you're going to have to, you know, basically fly south, overfly the field a little bit, so, yeah. And again, we're on a 150. We're not going to be going super, super fast.
Right.
But just go ahead and try to fly us a little bit more south. Just remember, we know those winds are coming from our right this time. This will just give us a little bit more time to kind of set ourselves up to enter either a left or right downwind. For 30 anyway.
All right.
3 Papa Bravo, also just use caution. There's a mower left of the runway, middle of the left third.
Okay.
I'm going to descend to 2,000.
Okay.
Second City 428, 1 to land, then we'll get you moving. I do have your release now.
Thank you.
Second City 428, runway 16, line up and wait. Also use caution, mower left of the runway.
16, line up and wait, Second City 428.
I got the 1900 shelf in front of me here.
Yep, so go ahead.
Citizen 3 Papa Bravo, where are you headed to?
Give me a left turn, and let's
Citizen
start
3 Papa
descending
Bravo,
down
Roger,
to
turn
about
left at the end there,
our
and
traffic
then
pattern
Alpha
altitude.
cross runway 30 into Hawthorne, this frequency.
Down to
Kilo 5, join
CPA.
Alpha, cross 30 on Alpha, stay with you. 3 Papa Bravo.
Second City 428, turn left heading 040. Start the turn within a half-mile departure end, runway 16, clear for takeoff.
16, clear to go 040 within a half mile, Second City 428.
And go ahead and start adding that throttle back in there.
Second City 428, nice turn, contact Chicago departure, we'll see you.
Departure Cedar 9, Second City 428.
Cessna 228, runway 30, clear touch and go on the go, remain in right traffic. Yeah.
Clear touch and go, runway 30, remain right traffic, Cessna 11228.
Executive Tower 636 Charlie Bravo, holding short of runway 30, ready to go.
So 636 Charlie Bravo, Executive Tower, northwest departure, approved runway 30, cleared for takeoff. Traffic is a Cessna, just on the right downwind.
Cleared for takeoff, we'll be looking for the traffic.
I feel like my downwind's a little tight.
Just a little bit.
I'll widen out just a touch.
Yep, sounds like a good plan to me.
There, that wind did the job for me.
See? There you go. Let the wind be your friend.
Alright, that's a beam. Three 1000. Make that base turn.
Executive Tower, Scout 5399 kilos, about 10 miles to the east with information uniform transitioning through the Delta to the west.
399 kilo, Executive Tower, welcome back. Altimeter 2979er, transition to the Delta is approved.
Transition through the Delta approved, 5399 kilo.
Turning final.
Hey, that turned just a little bit too soon.
Okay.
So yeah, just remember where the wind's coming from.
Oh, sure.
Oh, that's okay. We can still salvage this. So all you gotta do is use that left aileron and a little bit of that right rudder to try to point that nose exactly where you want it to go. There you go, just like that. And keep that guy right in there. And if you want, you can add another notch of flaps, or...
Wind at 280 at 6.
Oh, well, there you go, 280 at 6 now. Yep, keep that left aileron in there. Start to reduce that throttle. Hey, you want to land on that left main wheel first.
Executive Tower 3103 Victor, holding short for runway 30, ready for departure.
Okay, a little flap, but that's okay. Don't forget about the flaps.
Cessna 3103 Victor, Executive Tower. Northeast departure approved, runway 30, clear for takeoff. And if you'd start your turn to the northeast as soon as speed and altitude permitting, that'd be great.
Clear for takeoff 30, northeast, 3103 Victor.
Executive Tower, Cirrus 517 Papa Tango, holding short of runway 16, waiting for departure.
Cirrus 517 Papa Tango, Executive Tower, Roger, runway 16, line up and wait, traffic departing, crossing runway.
16, line up and wait, Cirrus 517 Papa Tango.
And we'll just do it at 12.
Yeah.
That's another 150 that's behind us, so they're going to be in the same boat as us.
All right, there's 12. We'll turn crosswind. Well, that wind really pushed me, didn't it?
Yep, so don't turn anymore. Because remember, now that wind's coming from slightly our back left. Because remember, it shifted a little bit. 280 now.
Yeah. We'll turn downwind.
Cessna 9 Kilo, if you would just remain south of the pattern for runway 30, actually south of the airport on your transitional work. Traffic is just turning right crosswind and downwind for runway 30, Cessna.
We're looking for that traffic, 9 Kilo.
Cirrus 517 Papa Tango, turn right northwest, runway 16, clear for takeoff, use caution, mower left of the runway.
Right northwest, 16, clear for takeoff, got the mower inside, set Papa Tango.
Cessna 228, there's going to be Cessna traffic there, Cessna traffic transitioning. They're about 3.5 to the southeast of the airfield. They'll be westbound at 1,700. We'll remain south of the airfield. And runway 30, cleared touch and go.
All right, clear touch and go 30. We'll keep an eye out for that Cessna 11228. All right, we're abeam. First notch and flaps. 1,000.
Tower, Falcon, enter 2 Charlie Juliet, inbound the RNAV 16.
Falcon enter 2 Charlie Juliet, Executive Tower, runway 16, clear to land, wind is 260 at 5.
I clear to land 16, 2 Charlie Juliet.
Alright, so now the wind is 260.
Yeah, Cessna 99 Kilo, do you have the traffic ahead and to your right there in sight, base to final?
I'm on radar, not in sight, still looking 99 Kilo. I got him.
Yeah, I got him.
Kilo.
Better?
Chicago Executive Tower, Mooney 57, Delta Mike ready.
Just remember,
16.
don't want to make that turn too soon this time.
Right.
57 Delta Mike, Executive Tower, it'll be just a moment, traffic clearing the departure corridor.
Okay, we'll hold short 1657 Delta Mike.
How about there?
Yep, right there is going to be good. Have that wind help us and push us just a little bit more towards that runway. Yep, just use again a little bit of that left aileron, a little bit of that right rudder, and that's going to allow us to point that nose directly where we want it to go, and then we'll use that aileron to help with that wind correction. Yep, so you really got to start reducing that throttle, otherwise we will float. So keep that aileron in there. A little bit of that right rudder. Okay, clean this up. Alright, we got time for one more.
Do it better this time.
Yep, I know you can do it.
07 Delta Mike.
Felt like I never really got
Mooney
stabilized in there.
Left to the east, runway 16, clear for takeoff. Traffic is a Falcon on about a 3-mile final.
Okay, 57 Delta Mike, cleared for takeoff 16 to the eastbound, left turn.
Cessna 228, extend your upwind, I'll call your right crosswind.
We'll call the crosswind, 11228.
Alright, guess they're thinking about it. But don't let us go too much to the left there.
Right.
So you want to probably take us a little bit more to the right. Because if you look at your ground track,
I am drifting left, aren't I?
yep,
Cessna 228, right crosswind approved.
Right crosswind, 11228.
Falcon 92 Charlie Juliet, where are you headed to?
We're going to signature to Charlie Juliet.
Falcon 2 Charlie Juliet, roger, Echo and Kilo, this frequency signature.
Echo Kilo with you 2 Charlie Juliet.
Cessna 99 Kilo, no observed traffic view to the southwest. Frequency change is approved at this time.
Frequency change approved, thank you, 99 kilo.
And then when they clear us for touch and go, just tell them that this is going to be a full stop for this one.
All right.
Delta Mike, no observed traffic north or south along the lakeshore in your vicinity. At this time, frequency change is approved.
Alright, good day. 57 Delta Mike.
Alright, should I set up or wait for clearance?
I'd wait. Because remember, it's always easier to lose altitude than it is to gain it.
That's 228 runway 30, clear touch and go. And on the go, your choice.
Clear touch and go, runway 30, and actually this will be a full stop, 11228.
That's 228, roger, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 30, 11228.
Executive Tower, 0802 Foxtrot, holding short runway 30 at Alpha, ready for departure to the east.
402 Foxtrot, Executive Tower, roger, traffic is a Cessna just turning a right base, runway 30 at Alpha, cleared for takeoff to the northwest.
I'm departing to the east, but runway 30, clear to take off, I'll look for traffic, 02 Foxtrot.
Roger, expect a right turn out to the east then.
There you are. Okay, now make the turn. Okay, and work on kind of reducing that throttle a little bit sooner so that we don't float all the way and have all this excess amount of speed that we don't want to have. So I'd pull out that throttle now. That's because one, we're doing about 80, should be doing about that 60.
Pretty high.
Yep. And that's why if you pull that throttle all the way out, it helps us kind of keep that altitude under control, helps us descend nice and slowly. Keep that left aileron in there, a little bit of that right rudder. Yep. The flare. Came in just a little bit flat. Yep. And now we're going to exit right here onto Bravo.
Alright, then I'll clean up once we clear the run.
Alrighty.
Cessna 228, where are you headed to?
Area 2.
Cessna 228, roger, straight ahead this frequency.
Straight ahead with you, Cessna 228.